the Machine of Nonsense, episode 50. We've reached the big 5-0. If you listen to episode 49, you knew this one was coming. I'm your host, Eric, joined as always by Kayla.
Hey, hey.
And we got Mike.
Fuck Nintendo.
Oh man, always with the hot takes. I think he's got a fuck Gary Oldman as well on this pod. Mike's hard. He goes hard. That's who you got. You've got the three amigos, Eric, Kayla, and Mike, on this 50th episode of the Machine of Nonsense. Did you guys think we'd make it this far?
Definitely.
Of course.
All right. Yeah. Hey, I love the positivity. You know, I think there were some doubts at points. You know, it's been an uphill battle at some points, right? I don't know.
I mean, we've had some false starts in the past with this project, and I don't know. It felt different from the beginning of this one. I don't know. I you guys are a big part of that. Really pushing it, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I love doing it.
I mean, we have these conversations always have, so it's just fun to kind of actually sit down and make it a point to have these discussions. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm so happy, grateful, what have you, that we've been able to do this. It has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it, and I think the kind of outpouring of support, to use a cliched term, from like friends and family and listeners and stuff, and people joining our Monstars fan group and talking there and sharing things. It's been really cool. It's been cool to see. And I wanted to, we haven't done it in a little while, go over our like stats page, as this always blows my mind. The listeners from around the world. I didn't think, aside from, the handful of people that, friends and family and stuff like that we'd get anyone to listen to the pod, even one time, from outside like the U.S. I don't even know anyone who lives outside the U.S. at this point. But here's our current docket of listeners from all over the place. So United States, we got listeners from the United States. Someone count this up, by the way. I didn't do the count on this. So we got the U.S., we got Germany, we've got the United Kingdom, we've got Canada, we've got Indonesia, New Zealand, India, Ireland, France, Mexico, Egypt, Lebanon, Macedonia, Italy, Saudi Arabia, Norway, the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, Philippines, and Sudan.
That's like a 19.
19, yeah, that's like almost every continent, right? I mean, we haven't hit Antarctica yet, unfortunately. Yeah, I see North America, I see Europe, I see Asia, I see Oceania. Nothing South America. We need to get into South America. I'm not seeing anything on here. What's the deal here? We need like a Costa Rica or something. That's our next goal.
I would like a Chile myself.
Chile, yeah, let's do it. Let's. If anyone knows anyone from any like Central South America, anywhere from that part of the globe, share the pod. Tell them about us. We need Chile. By the next episode, we will have a Chilean listener. But I just want to say thank you for everyone out there, especially if you're not someone who feels obligated to listen to us, like a friend or something. Like, if you just pulled this up on because you thought our logo was cool or whatever, and
you like nonsense.
Yeah, and you like nonsense, you just like the term nonsense, like, I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. Hope you continue to. Hope you share it with a friend. But big thank you. It makes me feel like we're gonna have another 50 and another 50 after that when I see this kind of stuff. So big shout out to all you out there. So this is the 50th episode. I want
Over
to make
the hill.
Over the hill, yeah, we talked about that. Are we downhill? Are we uphill? What are we
Downhill
doing?
from here.
Downhill. We got a wind at our back. Only 19 more to 69. Tomas wanted me to say that, so we'll be there soon. He couldn't make it, but he said he's been doing the countdown every episode. 50th favorite movie, Mike, go.
Fantastic Mr. Fox is possibly the fifth. We have lists that we've done in the past, and looking back at notes, that was my 50th at the time, and I thought it fits well. We got a new Wes Anderson coming out soon, and that's one of my favorite Wes movies for sure. It's probably fourth for me, but great cast, great animation in that. Really funny movie. Love it. What about you? What's your 50th favorite movie?
I just brought up my list. I didn't plan for this. I haven't gone through this list in a while, but on my list, It's a Wonderful Life. I have It's a Wonderful Life. That's a real nostalgia pick. I was real young in the 40s when that one came out, so no, this one's strictly, this is my mother's favorite movie, and she, we would always watch it around Christmas time and stuff. And I think it's a pretty, for a movie that's from the 40s, and I contend that movies started in 1979 with Alien.
Agreed.
This is still pretty good. It holds up in a lot of ways that movies of that time, or even of the next 40 years after that time, don't hold up. Kayla, did you have an off the cuff 50?
I did not come prepared for this, and I did not make these lists that you're referring to before. So I'm just gonna take a random stab in the dark at a couple of thoughts as you guys were talking, and I'm okay, so what's a movie I like, but I'm slightly embarrassed to tell people? That's got to be low down on the list, and I think I'm gonna say Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore.
Ooh,
Nice.
Just a real random, I like it. It's funny. It's real good, but it's slightly embarrassing.
Oh.
So that's my pick.
Oh, good pick. Good pick.
Can't do 50 First Dates because that's up there, but that's the one I just constantly think about as all these 50s are in my head. But it's not that low.
Good Flea performance in that one from
Red
Hot
Chili. Yes.
Flea's not in a lot of stuff, but he's great, honestly. What, Baby Driver, right? He was in that for a couple.
Driver, I think so.
Was that? Yeah, that was great. He's the little crazy kid in the Wild Thornberries. Right?
Oh, he's Donnie, huh?
Donnie,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Flea's cool, man. Flea's fucking wild.
Yeah. He's a good Twitter follow. Except when it's Lakers season, he loves the Lakers. But
well, could be worse. He could be a Clippers fan. I've got Dishonored 2 as my 50th video game. That might stick there. Like I said, I haven't redone this. I didn't plan on actually adding this to the pod, but we got here. And Dishonored 2 is cool. Dishonored 2 is really cool. I'm excited to play Deathloop from that same studio sometime. So
yeah, I need to try that series again sometime.
Played Prey recently. Enjoyed that as well. So
yeah,
I think I'm into their shit. I think I just like their stuff.
I like the genre. I just felt shackled by the stealth or not stealth aspect.
I feel like
Dishonored.
I needed a better mapping system in Prey, at least.
Yeah.
It was real hard to get around.
I remember having that too. Man, how do I get back to that space over there kind of thing?
Okay, so we're talking 50. Why don't we play a 50 themed game? How's that sound?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. This one's a little easier to say than the last one. This is the 50 50 50 50 game.
A lot of 50s.
So, yeah. So it's going to be a lot like 20 questions. We've played some 20 question style games, but it's going to be 50 questions. I held up 10 fingers. I don't know why. But
I know what you mean.
yeah, it's going to be 5 of these guys here. So you guys will have 50 questions to name 3 things. There's going to be a movie, there's going to be a TV show, and there's going to be a video game. And how I picked these, I went on Metacritic. You guys, no typing, no going on Metacritic now. And I found
I never did.
Metacritic's list. Yeah, I know. I had to pick a real obscure site. And I found the 50th ranked television show, movie, and video game by
Nice.
Metacritic's standard. So you guys have to guess those. Start whenever you want. You got 50 questions. I'm going to have to get some kind of way to type that in. So there we go. Kayla, you have your hand raised.
50 questions to find out all 3.
50 questions to find out all 3. Unless you guys like struggle really, really bad, and then maybe we'll change things up. But, you know, I think you
I'm
guys
trying
can
to
get
think
these.
about tactics.
We don't know which one we're figuring out first, or we can just kind of tackle anyone.
We should.
I think because we're staying on 50 theme, I'm going to let you decide which one you want to tackle. You can say, I want to tackle the video game, I want to tackle the movie, I want to tackle the TV show in whatever order you want. I'll give you guys that. Because technically, if we're playing 20 questions, you'd have 60, right? You'd have 20 each, but we only got 50. So pick what you want, whether you want to start with TV, whether you want to start with movies, or video game, but it is a shared pool. So however many questions it takes you to get, say, the TV show will be where you start with the movie or what have you.
Be subtracted from 50.
Correct. You got it.
Okay.
Which one do you want to find out first?
My gut is TV. Let's get that one out of the way.
All right. TV first.
There's just so many more
if
TV
I had
shows to me than...
give you guys a hint, I would say this is the most difficult of the 3.
Yeah.
Might be worth using as many questions as we can.
Right. I don't want to get only have 5 questions left to figure out a TV show.
I got a question.
Go for it.
Sure, yeah. Hit it.
Is this animated?
Woo, very nice.
Good
yes,
question.
It is.
Awesome,
Yes, it is
Kayla.
This is an animated show.
Narrows it
Fantastic.
down. Animated.
Would you consider this an adult animated show?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Do you want to go back and forth, Kayla, or do we want to
Yeah, we can go back and forth. That's okay. Unless we're struggling and you got something and I don't. Did this show... I wish I knew dates better. I want to ask did this show start...
Simpsons premiered in the 80s, I believe.
That's what I was thinking. So if I said after 1990,
right,
that would help us. So I'm going to do that. Did the show premiere after 1990?
Yes, it did.
So it's not Simpsons.
Did it premiere after January 1st, 2000?
Yes, it did.
Okay. So we're in the Bob's Burgers, American Dad type area.
Yeah. Family Guy probably came out.
Man, I think that's 99. I think that's right on the cusp. But that's a McFarlane joint. McFarlane's got a lot of animated shows.
I kind of want to ask if he
is involved in that.
Yeah.
I think that's a solid question.
It's me next. Is this a McFarlane jam?
At least according to the Wikipedia page, he doesn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
So 2000s animated, no McFarlane.
Man. Okay. Does this have a predominantly human cast of characters?
Predominantly.
Okay. Is there maybe some kind of
Well, it's not. It's not Bob's.
sci-fi
Bob's
twist or
doesn't
something?
really have any animals. I mean, it's got raccoons, but they're not.
So I think Futurama still fits in there. That's a Matt Groening joint.
There's not really a lot of things besides Futurama that take place in not current time, right? It doesn't like take place
uh,
in the future. It's not really a lot of animated shows that are future besides Futurama or past.
yeah, man, I just keep thinking of like Fox stuff. Uh, and I know that might not be the case with this.
Keep thinking of Teen Titans. I don't know why.
So, I said predominantly.
Dominantly human.
Did you lie to us, sir?
I mean, I would say it's a
Humanoid?
toss-up. Let's just say it's a toss-up.
Okay.
Are there aliens in this show?
Definitely not predominantly. No.
But are there aliens in it? Yes.
I'm looking at an image gallery for this show,
They're
and I
not
see
familiar.
an alien in one of these images, but
Okay. I guess we should try to specify if this is a comedic show. Is it is it a comedy foremost?
foremost.
Yeah. Okay.
Does this
I guess normally when we say when we do 20 questions, we usually say plus. So it's comedy plus.
Plus. Comedy
can I get
plus.
a question counter?
You guys
Anyone
are
got-
up to 8 at this point.
Oh, okay.
We're
Felt
good.
like
We're
we were
solid.
deep. Yeah. Is my question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
question.
Man, I got a lot of thoughts going on. Is this focused around adults?
Yes.
It's not a childlike.
Is it an American show?
Yes.
Okay.
Does music play a big role in this? Maybe that's not a tough question. if you're not
Unknown.
familiar.
Unknown.
Okay.
Yeah. You can have
Wash.
another one.
I know.
Wash.
Well, it's not that show about the rock stars, whoever they are, Megadeth or whatever.
Oh, Metalocalypse.
Yes.
I think
yes.
is the.
Um,
Well, that's good. I mean, I think that like if it was on Adult Swim,
oh,
that's a good question. I think. Trying to think of the networks like Comedy Central,
I guess I'm
Cartoon
not
Network.
very.
I'll ask that one, Kayla. I just need to know. Is it an Adult Swim show?
No.
No.
So hard because I like want to ask, maybe try to get like a location in there. But TV shows, they're usually so wide. They might have lots of time on Earth. Animated show, Comedy Plus. What other plus could it be in an adult animated show?
Maybe action.
Um, is this show still being released?
No.
Hmm.
So I don't think that it's Archer. I think Archer is current. I think it's since like the last season.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Oh man.
You guys are up to 12 questions at this point.
Okay.
Like that.
Was this a Comedy Central show?
No.
Huh. Man, are we now? I just think it's Archer.
I'm pretty sure like the last season just like started being released.
Man, now in the era of streaming services, it might just be like a Netflix only type thing. You got to start thinking about that now.
I can't think of any adult animated
Oh, there's so many now.
thing that aren't currently being.
Yeah, this series has ended.
So it's not a very long series. It's pretty.
It could be like BoJack. It could be
Oh,
something like that. Is this show?
that had to be on Adult Swim, right?
No, that's a Netflix
BoJack.
show. BoJack Horseman. Eric, was this show started on a streaming platform?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it might be BoJack because that's, there's humans, there's animals, animal people. Are there anthropomorphic animals in this show, Eric?
Yes.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
is this three? Is this title 3 words? BoJack Horseman.
I think BoJack is one name. So I think it's two words.
Is that your question?
And that show is known as like a comedy, but it's also, I guess it goes places later on where it's like really introspective and I guess and stuff like it's kind of got drama as well.
I don't feel comfortable with the
You're up to
amount
15,
of.
by the way.
Is there a name in the title of this show?
Yes.
Okay. So it's either Tuca and Birdie or BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, I just don't. Horseman is definitely one word. BoJack we think is one word. It's I mean it. I don't know much about BoJack Horseman. Takes place on Earth, I assume.
Yeah, he's like a Hollywood actor. BoJack. I think it's BoJack.
Yeah,
Eric,
yeah.
what's the rule? Do we fail on a wrong guess?
No, that
okay.
counts as a
That's the
question.
question.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel, Kayla? You think we got it?
Yeah, I would ask.
Is it BoJack Horseman, Eric?
It's BoJack Horseman.
Woo!
Nice.
On your 17th questions. That's a
We
really
got
good
there.
That's a good amount because I think that was the hardest.
one. Potentially. We'll see. They have it as an adult animated tragic comedy sitcom. So
Yeah.
I would have said black comedy or something like that. But yeah.
I'm glad we got that because I was sort of thinking we were going to do all 15.
No,
That was
we didn't
good.
even do 20.
You guys killed it.
Right.
You guys killed it. So you have either a movie or a video game.
You pick, Caleb.
Let's do movie.
Right.
Okay, start it off.
Is this live action?
Yes.
Sure we got that.
Okay.
Valid.
Was this movie released before 1990?
No.
Okay.
Was it released after the 2000s, like 2000 and present?
Post 2000, yes.
Okay. Is it a comedy?
Plus.
Plus. Okay. Okay. Some highly regarded comedies. Do we want to narrow down the time again, Kayla? Like,
Even more?
yeah.
Would you say like, I don't know how they figured that out, like after 2010?
Yeah. Yeah, I would try to cut it in half if we can. Well, we will.
So was this released after 2010?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. A lot of Apatow comedies in that time. Does this movie star any of the Apatow crew? Your Jonah
No.
Hill? No. Okay.
Not. It's a hard no. Damn. My wheelhouse.
Right.
Hmm. I don't know. So then I think Will Ferrell,
Good call.
but he was more in the 2002 2010, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think he had a super decade there. Hmm. Does this movie star an SNL cast member?
No.
Okay.
Kind of funny movie is this? No Apatow, SNL. Okay.
I did say plus.
Right. I'm trying to. So it could be like an action comedy. Could be sci-fi comedy, maybe. I don't know.
Does this take place in present time?
Yes.
All right. Is it an action comedy?
No.
Hmm. Hmm. Huh. I don't know. It could be like maybe like a heisty type movie. Could be some reason I'm thinking of Logan Lucky. Just Logan.
Is this a superhero movie?
No.
Good call. That was a good question. That was
That's
for some
27.
reason I did not think of any of those. Um. Hmm. All right. Is there like a sci-fi element to this movie?
No.
No. Hmm.
We thinking it's like a dramedy?
I mean, it could be romantic comedy. It could be
Best movie all
right.
time. Got some ha-has in it. Takes place current time. Doesn't have anybody in Saturday Night Live. Doesn't have any Apatow.
Present day.
Current
Comedy
Right.
plus.
Is the is this an ensemble cast?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't quick, so it's not any of those like super big.
Right.
It's not an Oceans. It's not a Valentine's Day or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Something like that. Uh, man, I keep thinking it's like maybe an Edgar Wright movie. I've been like Scott Pilgrim or something like that, but that's like sci-fi in a way. Oh man.
Hmm.
Um. Hmm.
We're at like 30 now, right?
You're at 29. The next
Oh,
question will be 30.
wait,
Oof.
we need to leave some questions on the table.
Right. Yeah. Man, this one's tough. Um. Hmm. Comedy. Um.
Is this a romantic comedy?
No.
No. No.
That's 30. Got 20 remaining questions.
Yep. Is this an Edgar Wright movie?
No.
No. No.
Shit.
He had some well-regarded ones. That's why I thought it might have
Yeah.
ranked high.
Yeah.
Uh, man.
Man.
Is it a spooky?
Yes. Plus. Yes.
Okay.
It's in the genre of spooky, I would say.
like might be like thriller or suspense or
I like where your
Okay.
head's at.
Thriller. Comedy thriller. Like Knives Out? Would you consider that like a comedy? I don't know.
I don't think that that's a 50th greatest movie.
People fucking loved Knives Out. Like, but
Okay.
that's a definite ensemble.
Yeah.
That's not like
Yeah, you would answer yes
so,
for that.
yeah.
Okay, good call on that. Okay. So we don't have many questions.
We got plenty. Plenty. Plenty of
18 questions. 18.
We gotta have at least 10. At least 10 for video games.
You ain't lying.
Let's shoot for like 12 to 14, maybe, you know, but
I mean,
you're
right,
okay.
I'm
If
shooting
you
for
get this
more.
one soon, you're okay.
Suspensey, thriller, funny, pretty current, came out 2010 or later.
You're saying all the correct things right now. Yes.
Yeah.
Got multiple people in it.
Yes, it does.
It's not Polar Express, but what's that other?
Pineapple, but that's
No, the mystery on the train one.
Murder on the Orient
That's
Express or
again a definite ensemble cast.
ensemble. Yeah. Yep. Huh. Oh man. It's kind of spooky, thrillery, ha-has, funnies. Man.
God, I can't think of any like thrillers that are funny. Zombieland? That's scary. That's an ensemble cast.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's an ensemble cast, though, for sure.
Yeah,
How
I
many do
mean,
you need to make it be an ensemble?
that's a good question. I don't know.
So maybe I should have been a little more like, yes, it's an ensemble. I don't know. We'll have that discussion once you guys get it, maybe. But I think there's a question on. I think it's an ensemble in the like definition of what's an ensemble. But yeah.
A lot of action in Zombieland, though. So
True.
yeah,
Not exactly so suspenseful, though, either.
man. Um,
Got.
I don't know. I'm kind of at a wall. This is good pod material here. Sorry,
Oh
everybody.
yeah. Yeah.
Contemplating. Because at first I was like, well, maybe we can narrow down like the main character. Like, is it a adult white male? But if it's ensemble, you can't really do that. Takes place in current time. I don't know how to like figure out if it's.
There
I
are
don't
a
want to
couple
waste
things
questions.
there's a couple questions you guys could ask that just like would narrow this down immensely, I think. As
Oh
a hint.
man. Yeah. It normally works that way.
Yeah.
It's,
I think there's like
um,
yeah.
Is this part of a series?
No.
okay.
Not Zombieland.
Right.
Not any of the Screams or I Know What You Did Last Summer. Those are kind of old, but new.
Right. Definitely not one of the. Man.
Has this film been nominated for an Academy Award?
Yes.
Now it's on you. That's your
Is this
wheelhouse.
is this a Jordan Peele movie?
No.
Oh,
Damn.
that's good. Ooh. Beyond that. Okay.
Man.
You're right there, guys. You're right there.
Like JoJo. well, that's not really. There's some suspenseful kind of parts in that.
Definitely a dark comedy.
Yeah. Did this
35,
movie
by the way.
Did this movie win any Academy Awards?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
narrowed it down even more. Past 10 years.
Oh man. Joker.
That's a superhero movie, no?
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Okay, that's cool. Not that one.
Right. Right.
So when we ask, did this film win an Academy Award? This is Best Picture, then, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Did you want to ask that question? You're at 36.
Would that help
Yeah.
you?
Well, sorry. We'll ask that. We'll ask that.
The film did win Best Picture.
Okay. Huh. So, Parasite, Shape of Water, um, is this an American film?
No.
Okay, so it's Parasite.
Is that your question?
We're just gonna say it, yeah.
Is it Parasite?
With the 39th question, it is Parasite,
Nice, we got there. Woo!
Okay. All right.
which is
All right.
a South Korean black comedy thriller film.
You got us there, Kayla. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, you got 11 questions to
Together.
get the video game.
Okay, more
I think
than
you guys
10.
can do this.
All right.
I think you guys can do this.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Oh, it's so scary.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
50th greatest video game. You start.
Did this game release before January 1st, 2000?
No.
Okay.
So it's more
Modern-ish?
current, yeah. Do you want it narrowed down even more than that?
Sure. Sure.
Um, we'll do the January 1st, 2010. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
After 2010.
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
So pretty current. Last 10 years. Last 11 years.
Single player game?
Yes.
Part of
Okay.
a series.
Yes.
Hmm.
Multiple series.
Console exclusive?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, we can go first person, third person, genre.
Is this first person?
Yes. That's number 45.
Okay. First person. And okay, now we have to really be choosy here.
Yeah, let's talk it out. So we got
Yeah.
last 10 years.
Yep.
Not a console exclusive, a first person game, part of a series.
So that could be BioShock, it could be Skyrim, it could be a Call of Duty, it can be any of those. He didn't with single player. He didn't say plus.
No, he didn't. So
I don't know if he would have,
Call of
but
Duty.
he didn't. So
I don't
heavy-
believe this has any multiplayer component whatsoever.
Okay, so that helps. So it's not BioShock 2. I'll tell you that. 'Cause I had
No.
multiplayer. Played some of that. Man. Is
Does this
I don't
take
know.
place in current time?
No.
No.
Or should I ask it differently? But
No, I like that. I like that.
what video games take place in current time? They're either past or future.
Most of
bunch,
the
whole
Call
bunch
of
of them.
Duties, like Nelson mentioned, most of them. Yeah, lots of games take place in current time.
Mirror's Edge. Well, that might be a future. Never mind.
I don't know. I have
See?
no idea.
See? All right. So it does not take place in current time. We got like what, 4 questions left?
You have 4 questions total. So
Perfect.
3
Perfect.
questions and a guess, basically.
Right.
Or 4 guesses. Just fucking go hard. I don't know.
Do you have powers in this game?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, this is exciting, folks. 47 questions down. Will they get it? Check back on episode 51.
Yeah,
Do
a
we
lot
get
of
another
Eric's gonna have
question
to do
if
a
we
lot of
extend it
editing on this
then?
one. Sorry, a lot of dead time.
It's all right. It'll be on company time.
Nice, nice.
Thought. Just thinking. Um,
You have powers. I mean, that's
is this game spooky?
A little
a
Little.
little.
spooky.
I would say it's not BioShock. Then I would say, oh man, maybe Skyrim, maybe Fallout. Um, huh. What do we got? Like 2 questions?
Yeah, a question and a guess, basically.
Question and a guess.
Damn.
Should I? Man, if I ask if it's a Bethesda game, then it's a toss-up of if it's yes. Toss-up between, you know, maybe Skyrim and Fallout, or it could be like fucking Wolfenstein or something.
I mean,
Everyone's 50th favorite game.
if I were asked the question if this is first person and I knew the answer was Skyrim, I wouldn't answer straight yes because you can play both,
Oh,
right?
you could switch.
I
That's a
think
good
that's
point.
a wonderful point
I ain't Skyrim.
because Skyrim's a third-person game, so no one will convince me otherwise.
See,
Ain't gonna
I
be
don't
me.
even remember that it has a third-person option. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you for setting me straight again.
I mean, it can't be any Resident Evil because those are like for sure spookies.
This is questionably spooky.
So it's not so spooky.
There's some spooks. There's some spookiness, but I don't think people think of this game as like, oh yeah, that is a spooky game. Oh yeah, spooky spook. No one says that about this game. They don't say spooky spook.
Until today. Oh man, damn it!
Could be like what's eating Gilbert Grape or whatever her name is.
Yeah, it is. She got it. What's eating Gilbert Grape for the Switch? You're right.
Edith Finch or whatever her name is.
Yeah. What's eating Edith?
What is the title of that game? It's not eating.
What remains of Edith Finch?
Okay.
Man.
There is some spookies in that game, Kayla.
Right,
there's
it's
some
more of like a.
hold on.
I want the Edith Finch Gilbert Grape like crossover right now. Oh.
Play Edith Finch, everybody who's listening.
It's so good.
a great game.
And watch Gilbert Grape. I enjoy that movie a lot too.
Watched it recently. It's good. It's fine.
Yeah.
Huh. Man.
You got powers in that game, right?
I mean, technically, yeah, I think. You're like,
Powers.
you know,
Powers. What kind of power?
you're able to like channel your, relative, ancestors. That's like modern time, though. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's you going back and discovering stuff, so I think it's pretty current.
Right. I mean, she's on a boat at the beginning, so it's got to be modern. Fuck.
Question and a guess.
And a guess.
For the 50th greatest video game that came out that was a first-person game where you had powers, came out in the 2010s to now. What else do we have? Kind of spooky, but not primarily spooky.
Not in current time.
Not a console exclusive, not in current times. Part of a series.
That helps. I forgot about that. Part of a series.
Part of a series. Okay. Man.
If I said the game won over 85 pre-release awards for its display at E3, would that help you in any way? It wouldn't help me.
It's display.
If you gave me a year on it,
I was going to, and I stopped that one short.
would have helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Not a console exclusive.
According to review aggregator Metacritic, it was the third highest rated video game of blank year.
I don't know why I keep thinking Death Stranding. That's not a series, though. Or is it
Not
technically?
yet.
True. Okay.
You have powers.
Oh yeah.
I think Control is third person, though,
Third
right?
person. Yeah.
Yep.
What else could have a cool display?
Within 2 months of release, it sold over 3.7 million retail copies.
Okay.
And has since sold more than 11 million copies overall.
Okay. I just don't want to waste a question. It's like one more question, and if it's a no, it doesn't help. Oh,
You live by the question, you die by the question, That's what they say.
First.
Okay.
Wow. Part of a series. What are some series?
It's not Cyberpunk. It's not.
Not
Red Dead.
Nope.
Series. What are some other series? It's not Resident Evil. That's a spooky game. Series. God of War can't be that low on the list.
It's not a Half-Life. It's not. Did we eliminate BioShock somehow? Like it can't be BioShock? Did we do that?
It's slightly spooky.
Well, man, to me, BioShock is very spooky, right?
BioShock is very spooky. It's the splicers come at you, and I can barely play the video game, so it's fucking scary.
But BioShock Infinite,
not so spooky.
Not as spooky.
No, I really wouldn't call that one spooky, I guess.
It rated very highly when it came out. It was very.
The display would be cool.
What about the display?
He said their display was like the best thing ever.
He said that?
The game won over 85 pre-release awards for its display at E3.
Just how whatever it showed at E3, whatever trailer.
Right. That makes more sense now that he said it again.
Yes. Right. Yes, best UI of E3. But a weird award to give that.
But he said it was like the third most. It did do really well, like maybe better than the third most.
That was Last of Us year.
Bioshock Infinite came out the same year as Last of Us?
Yeah. Man, it could be a Far Cry. It could be Far Cry 3.
You get powers in Far Cry?
Well, I mean, there's a skill tree. I don't know if that counts, but I don't think that counts then.
I would not count a skill tree as powers.
Bioshock Infinite doesn't sound like a bad guess.
Okay, what kind of question can either get us to that or eliminate? But man, all right.
The third in the series
Let's see.
for the year.
That would be gutsy. That'd be gutsy question.
Do we want to ask if it's an ongoing series? Because they are, there's supposedly a, a BioShock in the making still. Another one.
Supposedly, though, how would he answer that?
I mean, Take-Two has said like, "Hey, we're making this," so, but they just haven't shown anything of it. Does this game take place in the sky?
This takes place in the sky.
Okay. Is this BioShock Infinite?
That's right. It's Mirror's Edge. No,
Oh,
with
no.
your 50th question, you have guessed BioShock Infinite, which is the 50th
Woo!
ranked game on Metacritic.
Man, couldn't have
Got all
scripted that one.
three.
All right, look at
Way
us.
to go, guys. I knew 50 was the right number. I said, should we play this game on the 51st episode or what? But I knew you guys would get it with
Nice.
50. Oh, boy. So we had BoJack Horseman, Parasite, and BioShock Infinite, each currently ranked as the 50th best in their category on Metacritic. A lot of
You
fun,
put that
guys.
ghost in there, that ghost lady in BioShock Infinite. Very
Creepy. Very
No,
spooky,
no.
but like,
The worst part of that game.
sure, I didn't like that section, but it's kind of creepy. You're in a graveyard or whatever.
Yeah,
And there's creepy subject matter, like it's just all about racism and shit, like so.
Yeah, there are some eerie moments at the beginning when you're like, just like, what is going on here, kind of stuff.
But BioShock 1 is like a pretty straight like horror game,
Yes.
as opposed to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad we were on the same page on that one. That was episode 50 of the Machine of Nonsense. This is where I tell you to please subscribe to the podcast, let a friend know, share it on social media, rate and review it on your podcast apps. If you want to be part of the show, leave us a voice message at anchor.fm/Machine of Nonsense. We'd love to hear from you. We have a Facebook fan group called Monstars. Go ahead and post some things there. Let us know what you're thinking of everything that's out right now. We like to let you know what we're doing and playing and watching, so let us know as well. You can also just find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter if you want to talk. This was episode 50. We're wrapping up. We're gonna do at least 50 more of these. No promises after that. I'm your host, Eric. I was joined by Kayla and Mike, and we are saying goodbye.
Bye-bye.